Hello everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Showcase on Dark Souls 3. It's finally time to get the most ultimate weapon in the game. Oh nope, not this video. No. Opinion is subjective. Anyhow, for this weapon, it takes far too long to get. I didn't like the resources in order giving up to get it. Today's weapon is the Twin Princes Greatsword. Borrowing from the idea from Demon Souls to combine two weapons to make into one. Though I like those two weapons separately, but whatever. Description of this weapon reads: sword forged from a union of inseparable swords born between the souls of Lothric and Lothran, the twin princes. The union is rooted in a curse and perturbated by grief. Skill is the Sacred Light and Flame. While in stance, use a normal attack to cast Sacred Lothric Light, which is pretty much a projectile attack, and a strong attack to cast the Flame of Lothran, which is incredibly powerful. So when you combine these both weapons, one's a short sword, the other one's ultra great sword, what do you get? By their power combines, it is a great sword. So yes, it turns to a great sword. Now I think that's pretty neat, combining two weapons to make it into one. It's not quite like Ascension like in the old days, but hey, this had been done before, in original Demon Souls. Now this is some old shit I'm digging up here. What you'll need is the Demon Brand and the Soul Brand to make the Northern Regalia. I'm not sure if I pronounced those names right, it's been too long. But yes, back then you get two very powerful weapons, and you combine them to make one powerful weapon, although you could do that in a single playthrough, as I recall. And for this weapon, the Twin Princes Greatsword, you need to do two playthroughs, at the minimum. So yes. Whether it's actually worth your efforts or not, well, we'll have to find out later in the video now, won't we? Now, going on to the stats for the Twin Princes Greatsword, well, physically, you got plenty of damage. Starting off with 126 for a Greatsword is pretty good. Bonus damage could be better, but then again we got fire damage added with it. The only downside to overall, with all this fire damage and everything else, but the bonus of this kind of sucks. With combined, you got pretty much 200 damage, and you even have half that in bonus damage. Hopefully it's made up in upgrades. Now for the attribute bonus, you got plenty here. You want D's? You got all the D's. Strength, Dexterity, Intelligence, and Faith. You got all the D's. The attribute requirement, you need 22 Strength and 14 Dexterity. Which is alright. You kinda expected a bit more. This is a weapon you get in the second playthrough after all. But whatever. You got the Sacred Light and Flame. Both cost you 22 FP regardless which one you choose. The weight of the weapon's 9.5. Bit hefty. But it is a great sword, and it is combined from a giant sword and a smaller sword, so it sort of makes sense, I think. Let's move on to the animations of the Twin Princes Greatsword. Now, the basic moveset, you got the Greatsword Swing, pretty standard. Power attack is the overhead slam and with a sideways lunge. Two-handed light attacks is the overhead lunge and upward, pretty standard for all great swords, most of them anyway. Power attack is a heavy side swipe. Pretty much, it could have been a jab or the side swipe, as I recall. And for the light attack, light rolling attack that is, you got the overhead drop. And for the heavy rolling attack, you got a heavy side swipe, though quite slow though. Using this weapon in the left hand doesn't really offer any new advantages or animations. Okay, and you have the stance here. We got the Shining Light, again, is a projectile, so we already know the range is going to be a 10 on this one. So yes, that's a really quick cast. Probably not that powerful though. And then we got the other side of the spectrum, the Flame, which, unfortunately, the blade does not catch fire like his older brother's version, or, you know, the Ultra Great Sword version, but hey, shoots flames up a wall. Pretty neat. And the sprint attack's a very quick spin. That's alright. Alright. When upgrading this weapon, it, no surprise, takes Take-Night Scale. It is combined from two boss weapons after all. Now, for every upgrade, you get pretty significant damage upgrade here. The bonus is okay. This is okay, but the overall damage increases pretty good. Now, the question is, will any tribute bonuses change? They're all still Ds. And there's our final upgrade, so nope, no change to tribute bonus at all. But damage is pretty damn good in the end. It's acceptable. Yeah, it's above half now, which is good. Or just meeting at half, more like. Alright, and it's no real surprise this weapon cannot be infused. If it could be, that'd be pretty broken. But oh well, it doesn't need it beam fused, it's powerful enough. Alright, let's try and get a beam shot in. Okay, he's gonna go right for it, is he? Let's see. Yeah, 170, I was kind of expecting something like that. Let's go for backstab though. Oh, very nice, 637. Nice. Flame damage is also good when you get the whole flame on him. So alright, we got pretty awesome power. Could the beam go through opponents though? That's what I'm wondering now. Oh wow, oh. That beam does a lot more damage. Apparently there's 2 hits to it. Maybe I'm stabbing with my sword. Maybe that's it. Let's see, can that beam go let's see. The flame definitely goes through. Damn, okay. So far so good. At least it's like the 2 very well done special moves put together. Yep, okay, I can see it did destroy the bench behind him. So yes, the beam does go through multiple opponents. Damn. That flame attack goes right through his shield too. Let's test on the Gorgon next. Let's do start off with the flame. Plenty of damage. Beam is okay. Staggers him though. Yeah, just use it anyway. It's powerful, it'll go through his shield. And if it doesn't, it does not play fire damage past it anyway. So the beam damage is good for our first hit, even keeping your opponent away. Probably equip that ring to reduce FP consumption and you just use the special moves on this thing. They're more than powerful enough. For backstab here, just slightly under 600, but no matter. It's because he's resistant against fire damage. But oh well, instant chance otherwise. Alright, let's move on to the Twin Princess pros and cons. Now, on the pros, it combines 2 wonderfully powerful weapons together to make even more powerful of a weapon. That's pretty good. Its range is very long, since it has projectile attack. And the other half of the special is very incredibly powerful and breaks shields. And even goes damage through shields with that fire. Alright. Now, there is some pretty obvious cons. That is, you need to give up both weapons to get it. So, yeah. And it takes a minimum of 2 playthroughs to even get this weapon. Unless you have a friend drop their sword for you, I guess. But I'm speaking strictly if you're doing it alone. So yeah. Alright. That's pretty much oh yes, and it can't be infused. Almost forgot that one. But it's a little obvious, but no matter. Moving on to the score for the Twin Princes Greatsword. Damage gets a 9 out of 10. Lots of damage. You can pretty much bait him with the beam, then finish him off with the fire attack. Reach, clearly a 10 out of 10. You got a beam that's a projectile. It gets a 10 out of 10. Animation, I'll give a 7 out of 10. It may have the plain basic Greatsword set, but however it combines 2 very unique specials together. You won't find any other weapon. At least not both of them in one place. For the bonus, I'll give a 7 out of 10. It started off like a 5, but then eventually after upgrades got to a 7. And for Misk, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Of all the Greatswords, if you're going to use a Greatsword, you might as well use this one. It kind of trumps every other one. Well, I still prefer my Drakeblood, but this one's still clearly more powerful. But in the end, the Twin Princes Greatsword gets 42 out of 50, which is a must-have. If you're going to go this far, you might as well get it. Like, why not? So there we go. So it's a pretty damn powerful weapon. That's for sure. Are there better weapons now left to cover? I don't think so. I think this is the last strongest weapon I have left to cover. There's still a couple other things I like to cover, but those are for the next few days. I got pretty much around less than 8 items around there. And that'll be the catalog for now until DLC, but that'll be for another day. And that's been Showcase for today. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Hope to see you guys next time. Take care out there.